Hello everyone, welcome to CMS Digital Classroom. Today we are going to learn about the very important topic of your class, which is Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so what the Pythagoras theorem is given. Actually, the Pythagoras is a great mathematician who has given a relation of a right triangle. In a right triangle, we discover a relation among the hypotenuse and the other two sides, which is known as the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so what happens in this Pythagoras theorem? Let's see. The first thing, if someone says what the Pythagoras theorem is, so you will say that the Pythagoras is a great mathematician who has given the relations between the hypotenuse and the other two sides of a right triangle, which is known as Pythagoras theorem. And after that we will explain the theorem, what the theorem is asking. We will prove the theorem, how it is, and then we will do some questions related to that theorem also. Okay, so first thing about the different parts of a triangle. Suppose I am drawing a triangle. एक मैं राइट ट्राइंगल ड्रॉ कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है. राइट ट्राइंगल्स आई एम ड्रॉइंग हियर वन. Suppose this is the hypotenuse, okay, and now I will draw a right triangle here. And suppose this is 90 degree. So in this case, this will be right triangle because one angle is 90 degree. And suppose I am considering this A, B and C, and suppose the measurement of this side is A, measurement of this side is B, and measurement of this side is C. Okay, I have taken ABC chapter small here. Okay, so suppose A, B and C, these are the three measurement of this right triangle. So this is the hypotenuse. Okay, this is the hypotenuse and this is the other two sides of the right triangles, which is known as the arms also. Okay, so what will be here? The square of the length of this side will be equal to the square, sum of the square of this side plus this side. Right? This is the experiment, the relations which Pythagoras has been given related to the right triangle. तो इसमें hypotenuse जो है ये है, जिसको हम लोग hypotenuse लिख सकते हैं, या तो आपको पता भी है. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग इस तरह से लिख सकते हैं कि hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of the side square. So hypotenuse is here AB, so AB square is equal to, the other two sides are BC and AC. So BC square plus AC square. So here if you take the measurement, so it will be C square is equal to A square plus B square. So this is what the relation which is given. Okay, so you just write this is hypotenuse. This is hypotenuse for your understanding, and these are the two sides. Okay, so that's all about the basic of the theorem. Okay, हम लोग इसको अगर स्टेटमेंट में लिखना चाहेंगे तो उसी तरह से लिखेंगे कि the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the other sides or other arms of the right triangle. Okay, and now let us prove. How can we prove that this this square is equal to the sum of these two square? कैसे हम लोग प्रूव कर सकते हैं? इसके लिए हम लोग क्या करेंगे? We will draw various types of right triangle. बहुत सारा 2-3 right triangles हम लोग ड्रॉ करेंगे और उसका फिर मेजरमेंट लेंगे, and after taking the measurement we will check is the hypotenuse square and the sum of the side squares are equal. अगर इक्वल होता है then it will verify that in every cases it will be equal, so you will able to know the relations between the hypotenuse and the other side. So suppose I am drawing three triangle here, one right triangle, three, one here, This is one of the right triangle. Suppose name of this right triangle is A, B and C. Suppose this side is A, this side is B and this side is C. This is one of the triangle. Now right triangle we have to take. Here suppose I am taking one more right triangle. Right triangle के लिए यहाँ पे जो है ये straight होगा. This will be straight only. So here this angle is 90 degrees, so that is why this will be a right triangle. So you can give the name A, B, C, or you can give here also A. And suppose this angle, this side is A, or you just give the name as like this only. That will be better. तो यहाँ पे इसको A दे दो, B, this is C. हम लोग ये साइड जो है A लिया है A, B and C. In this way you can take one more triangle or one or two more triangles, and after that you have to measure the length of this two. I mean length of this also you have, this side also you have to measure and you have to write. Okay. Then length of this side also you have to measure and write, and then length of this side also you have to measure and write. So here as like here also you can do, but if you check in micro level, exactly you have to take what the value is, then only the accurate value will come. Otherwise, it may be vary. So you once just check within your copy by verifying this with the exact value. Okay, this is the 100 centimeter scale, so exact value we cannot find out with the help of this scale. So that is why I am not using this scale. Okay, so if you suppose find the you suppose got the value of AB and got the value of BC. So square of the length of this side, square of the length of this side you have to do, and then gain square of the hypotenuse you have to do. What you will find is the sum of the square of this side will be equal to this side. In this case also, what you will observe is this is the hypotenuse. So square of the length of this side will be equal to the square of the sum of these two sides. Okay. So in this case, this how if you check with two more right triangle, you will find the same relation, and this is how you can prove that in case of right triangle, in every case of right triangle, the hypotenuse square will always be equal to the sum of the other two sides of the square of the sum of the square of the other two sides of the length of the right triangle. Okay. So this is all about the Pythagoras theorem. This is how we can prove the Pythagoras theorem. Now some basic concept about the Pythagoras theorem we will learn. Two especially rules which we have in our book. So let's see what are the those two rules. What are the basic two proofs we can also say. Okay. So first thing is what happens in right triangle. Right triangle. Suppose this is the right triangle I am drawing again. Okay, so suppose this is the right triangle. Okay, I am taking the name A, B, C, A, B, C. Okay, so what happens in this? As we know from the Pythagoras theorem that c square is always equal to a square plus b square, right? तो यहाँ पे हम लोग लिखते हैं c square is equal to a square plus b square. This we know from the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so from this equation, can you tell me c square will always be greater than, c square will always be greater than a square, क्योंकि a square का वैल्यू जो भी है, when you add b square, then it is become equal. So from this we can say, therefore c square will always be greater than a square. A square से बड़ा होगा, so therefore we can say c will always be greater than a. c का वैल्यू जो होगा हमेशा a से बड़ा ही होगा. In the same way, it will be same for the b square also. C square will always be equal to the b square, greater than b square. So if c square become greater than b square, so c will also always be greater than b. So c will also be greater than b, and this is how you can say कि C will always be greater than A and B. So the length of the side of A, I mean BC, and or the length of the side of AC always be smaller than the length of the sides of the hypotenuse. I mean the length of the hypotenuse will be always greater than the both the sides of the right triangle. जो right triangles होते हैं इसके दोनों साइड से हमेशा जो हाइपोटेन्यूज का वैल्यू होगा वो बड़ा ही होगा, ग्रेटर ही होगा। वो हम लोग इसी पाइथागोरस थ्योरम से भी प्रूफ इस तरह से कर सकते हैं। पहले हम लोग लिखेंगे we know that c square is equal to a square plus b square. So c square is equal to a square plus b square means c square will be greater than a square also and c square will be greater than b square also. In this way we can prove that c is greater than a and c is greater than b also. So that is how we can say that the first case is the hypotenuse is always greater than the other two sides. This is the first case, case number 1. Now one more case is there which is related to the this side only, this distance only or this side only. So what this statement is called? Here suppose one line we have drawn first. Suppose we have drawn one line first here. Okay, and in that line we have drawn first one perpendicular here 90 degree. Okay, and again we have drawn one line here, one hypotenuse here. Okay, to meet with B. So in this case what we can observe is any line you can draw from A से कोई भी आप line draw कर लो, it may be here, it may be here, it may be here, it may be here, it may be anywhere. So whatever the line you will draw, the length of the perpendicular, this AC, will always be smaller than the rest of all line you will draw. जो भी आप line segments यहाँ से draw करोगे, it may be in this way also, it may be this way also, it may be this way, anyway. This will be the smallest length of the right triangle. Right triangle का जो ये sides होगा, ये हमेशा ये hypotenuse से छोटा ही होगा. So इससे ये हम लोग prove कर सकते हैं कि this side will always be smaller than the hypotenuse. Okay, so this prove that this sides will be always be smaller than the length of the hypotenuse. Okay, so these are the two cases which we have to keep in mind in when we are learning Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Now next topic which we have is converse of Pythagoras theorem. So what the converse of Pythagoras theorem? This is the same as like just opposite of the Pythagoras theorem. What we have learned is the sum of the two sides is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. This is opposite of that square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of their sides, square of their sides. Okay. So for example, we will take one triangle to understand that also. First we have suppose drawn a triangle. Right triangle. Okay, then we will understand that suppose this is A, B, C, this side is A, B and C. Now three sides measurement is given and you have to check it out, is this given is this given triangle is a right triangle or not. Okay, so with the help of given measurement can we prove that the given measurement will form which type of triangle. Okay, so suppose one measurement is given suppose A, B and C. These three measurements are given. A is given 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. These three measurements are given. So now we have to check with the help of these all three measurements, is this required triangle is right triangle or not. So we can check with the help of that converse of Pythagoras theorem. So converse of Pythagoras theorem says the sum of the hypotenuse AB square or C square you can say. So AB square is equal to BC square plus AC square. So here C square is equal to A square plus B square. So first we have to check कि a square plus b square, is it coming c square or not? If it is coming c square, then we can say that yes, these three measurement will form a triangle. So here with the help of given two measurement we will check. So this a square plus b square means this square plus this square. So a is given 3, so 3 square plus b is given 4, so 4 square is equal to how much? 3 3 are 9 plus 4 4 are 16. So 9 plus 16 is 9 plus 16. So 25, right? 25. So 25 means this is 5 square, right? 5 square. So here you can see that a square plus b square is equal to c square. c is 5. C का वैल्यू हम लोग का 5 है, so we can say yes, these all three value, the whatever the angle formed, that angle is a right triangle. So this type of question is there in your exercise, that the angle side measurement is given and it is asking that is this with the help of these all three measurement, is it possible to draw a right triangle or not, right? So this is one thing. Another which we have is Pythagorean triplet. Pythagorean triplet is the same thing when we say these a square plus b square is equal to c square, then we can say those all three numbers measurement which were given, those all are in Pythagorean triplet. Okay, and we also know that the except of this r, these two sides of the right triangle, this side and this side, is called the legs of the right triangles. Okay, so these are the basic things about the Pythagoras theorem. Now let's see, we will try to solve some questions from the exercise.
Here question number 2, here two sides of the angle is given and you have to find the third side, I mean two sides of a triangle. So we know the third side length should not be more than the sum of these two sides. So that means the sum of these two sides will be 9 plus 5. So 9 plus 5 is 14. So this is how the length of the third side should not be more than 14 centimeter. So 14 centimeter or it should not be 14 centimeter also, so it should be less than 14 centimeter. तो 14 centimeter या उससे ज़्यादा अगर होता है it will not form a triangle. उससे कम अगर होता है third side का length, then only we can draw a triangle. Question number 2 is a figure given, and sorry 3, this is 3, 2 we have already discussed. 3, one figure is given. If P is a point, P is the midpoint given in the interior of ABC. ABC is a triangle and interior of this P point is there, and this, that is a triangle, and then find the fill in the blanks. You have to fill the blanks which it is given. First thing it is asking PA plus PB is dash AB, so you have to fill less than, greater than or equal. So here it will be greater than, because we know the sum of any two sides of a triangle is always greater than the third side. So यहाँ पे first one will be greater than. If we see second one also same thing, the rest of all two sides will be greater than. So this is how third side will be greater than. Next is the third one is asking AC. So if you see, AC is the here we have learned about the hypotenuse. Okay, so because the sum of any two sides of a triangle is here, also you no need to worry about hypotenuse also. Here also AC will be always smaller than the sum of PA plus PC. So PA plus PC will be definitely greater than that. So whatever the measurement it will given, it will be greater than the sum of these two angles. So this is how you can fill the with the less than, greater than or equal sign. Okay, so I hope you can able to do the rest of all questions by yourself. If you have any doubts, you can ask in during class or during live class also. Okay, so thank you, have a good time, take care, and Bye bye. Your homework is exercise 13, sorry, exercise 15C.